Hi guys, in the hot seat, it's Michael Lawson, Mid-Canterbury indoor bowler. Indoor specialist, or do you do a wee bit of outdoor stuff as well,
Yeah, I
Michael?
do play a little bit of outdoor.
Okay,
Just with work, just indoors really been my niche. So
okay,
yeah.
yep, righto. And a nice announcement a few days ago that you are representing New Zealand, selected the New Zealand Indoor Bowls team again, third
Yeah,
time.
yeah, third time. So yeah, really looking forward to it. We
Yeah,
get to play up at Pukekohe, so been there a few times on the smaller mat. So really looking to forward to the challenge.
awesome. All right. So tell me about indoor bowls. You say smaller mats. So obviously there's different size.
Yeah, so a lot of people see, especially on TV now, with the outdoor, and even though it's indoors, it's still on the outdoor mat where they play like 36 meters, whereas they're only about 7 meters long.
Right.
And we play with a slightly smaller bowl.
Okay.
Yeah.
We were at the MSA on the weekend at my wife's work do, and we were playing indoor bowls as part of that.
Right.
And I've played both, and I reckon both are as tricky as each other. You know, it's indoor. It's just more sort of delicate and subtle, and you can't go too wide or else you're off the mat, and you've probably got a wee bit more leniency with the outdoor stuff, have you?
Yeah, so generally that's what we always find is when people, especially if they come from outdoor to indoor, they normally firing them off the end of the mat and things like that. Where in outdoor, you can go sort of outside of your rink and your bowls can turn back on.
Yes.
When indoor, you can't go too wide. If you go off the edge of the mat, that's it, your bowl's dead. So
yeah.
So yeah, but you're quite right. It's probably more of a finesse game, like that smaller. Moving the jack a few mils in indoor is a big difference. Where in outdoor, it's normally you've got to move it a meter, half a meter type thing. Yeah.
Are you in indoor allowed to sort of kill an end? Are you allowed to? You're not allowed to do a big.
Oh, you can.
You can?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. So you do have people that actually do still stand-up drives.
Yes.
But you get penalised if the white goes off the mat. Where in outdoor, the penalty is you just have to replay the end.
Yes.
But in indoor, you lose shots.
Okay. Righto. Cool. All right. So let's talk about representing New Zealand and what does that mean? What test matches have you got coming up, etc., etc.
So every 2 years, obviously without the COVID break, we play Australia. So it's pretty much our only international that we play. As I said, we're playing up in Pukekohe. We play it over a 3-day period. And everyone that plays, there's 7 men, 7 ladies, and we all play in 2 disciplines. So this year I'm playing 3 in the men's fours and 2 in the men's triples, where other years I've played in the mixed fours or men's triples. So yeah.
Okay.
So really looking forward to it.
Yeah.
Get to play with another fellow Ashburton player, Simon Thomas.
Brilliant.
Great mate of mine, and we play really well on the mats, and really looking forward to it because we've got sort of a few new players in this year.
Okay.
And so it's really good experience to share.
Yeah. Are they? Is it a younger sort of side this year, or?
Yeah, it tends to be a lot younger than what probably people perceive the game of, old man's marbles type thing.
Yeah.
We're probably in the men's, the oldest players probably only about 40. 48, maybe 50.
Yeah.
And their youngest is only an 18, 19-year-old kid.
Yeah.
From Auckland. So,
wow.
Yeah.
Okay, so you don't necessarily have to be old to be good at it.
No.
Reece McPherson, you listening? Because I smashed him, crushed him like a paper cup.
Brilliant.
And he just said, it's just because you're an old man. And I'm young. And,
Yep.
So, right, good. Okay, that's awesome. And so, you're playing in Pukekohe. Does that mean are the mats the same there to here? Is it an official indoor bowls mat, or are there different ones and therefore different speeds, etc.?
Yeah, so it's actually it is quite a unique sport. So we play on a mat over here, but the Australians play on a slightly different mat.
Okay.
And they play with a slightly different bowl.
Right.
So what happens is we call it the international mat and international bowl. It's a bit bigger than what we play on.
Right.
And it's a lot thicker, so it's a lot heavier to actually push the bowls.
Okay.
And one of the really interesting things when people actually come to watch, especially those that have played indoor for a long time here, is most of the Australians actually stand to play their bowl.
Okay.
It's because they're so used to actually playing on much longer mats.
Right.
Where most of the indoor New Zealand players will all kneel on 2 knees or 1 knee.
Okay. Yeah. Is that the way are you a 1 knee or
a
a 2 knee?
one knee. Yeah,
one knee.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's probably the most common
Okay.
delivery. Yep.
Yeah, righto. Oh, cool. All right. And so it's just an Australian matchup this year. You don't ever get to play the Poms or anything like that.
We did once.
Yeah.
I haven't been able to play in that. So back in about 2017-18, we actually sent a team to England.
Cool.
That was actually a really cool experience. I was part of the executive at the time to make the decision.
Yep.
We sent a team of 8 players over there, and we did play a little bit of a World Cup with England, New Zealand, Norway, and I think it was Poland actually.
Oh wow!
Yeah. So and New Zealand absolutely thumped them all.
Yeah.
We come back with a nice big trophy, which is even more special because we were playing on all their mats, all their bowls, because they're different again.
Right.
Their rules.
Yes.
And we were looking to play it again, unfortunately in 2020.
Yes.
And obviously everyone's still recovering a little bit, and we're not that keen just to send our players to England again.
Sure.
But New Zealand and Australia are actually both in talks to actually try to make it over there in a couple of years' time.
Awesome.
So hopefully, if everything goes well, I can still be part of that team and get over there.
Nice one. All right. Years I've been reading The Guardian and seeing your name featured, and Simon Thomas and many of the others. Mr. Matt Markham's been amongst the results. How good a player is he?
Oh, look, he's actually a very good player.
Yeah.
And the thing that he brings is he brings a bit of that confidence.
Yes.
You know, and you really need that.
Yeah.
Just unfortunately, probably in the last couple of years with work and what have you, the Guardian here obviously don't give him enough time off. But yeah, look, yeah, he's still young and what have you, and he's got many, many years ahead of him, both indoor and outdoor, to be fair.
I tell you why, he wouldn't be short of the word on the mat, I dare say.
No, he's always full of some chat.
Yeah.
Him and I have had some pretty interesting conversations in the middle of the mat.
Yes.
We like go, yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
And obviously we've played a lot of bowls together.
Yeah.
Which is really good. So
cool. And have you got good numbers in Mid-Canterbury playing indoor bowls? And how do people, if they're keen on the sport, how do they get involved in joining up?
Oh, look, the easiest way to find a club near them is actually just go onto the website.
Yeah.
Just Google indoor bowls in Ashburton. We've got about 7 clubs.
Okay,
we've got a few in the country, a few in town. Obviously the MSA, like you said earlier.
Yeah.
There's Wakanui, Allenton. And we play at a multitude of different nights.
Okay.
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesdays.
Yes.
And it is a great game to get into, especially for families.
Yeah.
And our numbers are probably just steady at the moment. We're sitting around about 80 members. We are one of the smallest districts in New Zealand.
Okay.
But we well and truly punch above our weight.
Nice.
Off them, at national events and things.
Yeah, good for the family. I dare say there wouldn't be a lot of indoor bowls injuries.
No. It was probably one of those ones where even in the New Zealand team, when I first made it, my doctor was a bit concerned because I had to take some tablets for blood pressure, and he was a bit concerned that they might have breached the rules and regulations of international bowls. But
sure, yeah.
I said I'd be well and truly one of the lesser ones with the amount of pills that I had to take.
Yeah.
And like I say, and it's actually pretty cool for me as well, because I'm probably getting to the point of my bowls where I'm actually going to start leveling off.
Yeah.
But one of my children is actually just taking it up last year.
Ah.
And she's real keen, so hopefully that might just make me play a little bit longer as well.
Yeah,
so,
yeah. Oh, you'll eventually end up like Pete Leonard, where now his kid thrashes him.
Yep.
Yeah. So you may have to revisit retiring when it looks like it's about to happen.
Yep.
That's when you pull the pin, fake an injury or something, and say,
exactly. Yeah.
Remain unbeaten.
Quite true.
Against the kid.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. So.
Oh, that's good news. Yep. So passing the mantle, that sounds great.
Yeah.
All the best for the upcoming test match, and I dare say Matt will be following it as well, and we'll report on results and hopefully a Kiwi victory. Do we go all right against the Aussies?
Yeah, we do. We actually I think it's been played for like 30 odd times, and I think we've only lost it 4.
Okay. Yeah.
And we've won.
Nice.
Every time I've been in the team, we've actually had wins as well, so that's even better.
And
so,
it'd be good. It'd be like it'd be pretty serious stuff when on the mat, but afterwards, it all good banter. And...
exactly. Like any sport, the after-match function is just as good as the match.
Yeah.
And the games are really tight. Like last year, I think We went into the last session and we were up, but we actually almost lost every single one of the 7 games.
Oh, wow.
And we managed in the men's triples, we managed to hold on to win our game, to only win the test by 1 game.
Right, wow.
So they are really intense and really close battles.
Yeah.
And yeah, really looking forward to it.
Yeah, brilliant. All right, good luck.
Cool. Thanks, Hoops.